Welcome, YouTube pedal people, who have told me, hey, can you do some cheap pedals again, and some inexpensive stuff from China. This is how I started. I started with Harley Benton pedals, which I then found out were Joyo, then I did more Joyo, and then some more, and then some, not some more Joyo, some more, these guys. These. And yes, we're gonna look at some of those micro preamps after the Musikmesse. So, here we are again with another emerging pedal company. Of course, let's not forget, we looked at Wampler, bitched about it a little bit, then we found out, hey, wait, the Dappers are pretty damn cool. Wampler, way to go. So here we have a company that emerged and is pretty much doing the same thing that a lot of other Chinese companies have done. They started with, I think, some typical, the analog delay and the overdrive and the OCD, you know, all these pedals that we all know from all these Chinese companies. But, and they clocked in at $30. But now they have pedals, and let's just say they clock in at 70 to 80, which is what I found, roughly 70 to 80 euro/dollars. And they're doing different stuff. This is clearly not a clone of anything, and it's they're digital with a lot of options, and that's what we're looking at. We're looking at the digital range from Aural Dream. Now, this seems to be one of those Chinese translation mistakes that just went awry, because you talk about Aural Dream, and it's like, I have Aural Dreams, yes, I do, but that's not what they're talking about. It's Aural with A-U. Aural like oral, not, you know, oral. So, just like that, was it Be Young? They have an amp company now called Wangs. You don't call your amp company Wangs. That's just, I'm sorry, that's like a, you know, cultural clash, learn the language people mistake. Aural Dream? Okay, I get the idea, just, you know. So, they sent me 3 digital pedals. The doubling slapback, digital wah, and Valley Echo. So let's get some stuff out of the way. We look at them, I bitch about stuff, and then we actually listen. Again, all pedals clock in at around 70 to 80 euro/dollars. Leslie, if you can throw all 3 on the screen, please. That would be so kind. Super. So from left to right, we have a digital delay with 3 different options. We have a digital wah in a pretty weird kind of color that's kind of like an army beige. And a doubling slapback, whatever that means. Slapback is okay, it's a short delay. A doubling is an even shorter delay. A doubling technically should have a dry out and a doubled out, so you can send it in stereo, which it doesn't. I don't quite understand what the doubling slapback is supposed to do. Because as a doubler, I don't know. But as a chorus, pretty cool. As a tremolo, because it has tremolo modes, I don't quite get it. But what it does fine. By the way, the packaging... wait, let's do this here, so Leslie doesn't have a lot of work. Packaging, very neat. Nice, reddish, shiny Aural Dream on there. A tight package. Who doesn't like a tight package? Pedal neatly settled in this thing. And it comes with a battery clip for the outside. So in an emergency, you can just smack a battery on the pedal with this. That's a neat little detail. I don't know if there's space for a battery inside, but why? Don't need that, if you ask me. Since they're digital, they probably take quite a bit of milliamps. I can't find anything about how many milliamps they take. Not on the website. The website is lacking because I really want a manual for these things. I have no idea really what some of that stuff does or how to set them up. And there's some very basic instructions on the website. They're not enough for me. Digital wah has... It's not a touch wah. It's not an envelope wah. It's a wah that continuously goes back and forth. Some of them with built-in tremolo. Tremolo wah? I don't know. And then on the Valley Echo, we have digital, analog, and quad tape. Sounds promising. Now, Leslie, throw them at the bottom of the screen so we can look at the controls a little bit more. Thank you. So, one of the things I will immediately bitch about, well, A, is the Chinese design. These look like pretty much inexpensive Chinese pedals with the fonts, all the stuff like, oh, sorry, Leslie, can you put them back in big? In where we just were? Thank you. They clutter up their pedals. Many Chinese brands did this. Why ride 9-volt DC on top? We know that this is a 9-volt DC. In and out, oh, come the fuck on, people. We know where in and out on the pedal is. And yeah, let's ride true bypass really big on all of them. Actually, wait, this says true bypass. These say bypass. Ah, buffered. Okay. So anyway, it's too much. Makes the pedal not look so nice. So they tried some designy things, but they look cheap. Okay? Design-wise, font-wise, they could definitely improve. Okay, and back down. Thank you, Leslie. So, let's go to the slapback thing. We have a time knob, which isn't always a time knob, rate and depth for the tremolo, and then we have a continuous knob, which selects between 4 different settings, the 4 settings that are clearly illustrated here. Now, I ask, why is this a continuous knob? That is annoying as fuck. Because I'm on 1, when am I on 2? When am I on 2? Am I now on 2? At some point you hear click, and then all of a sudden it's on the next algorithm. Here, picking between 4 different settings is relatively simple. Now here, you have a lot of different settings. Now you're on sine, you're on sine, you're on sine. When are you on triangle? When are you on triangle 2? You get the point. Knowing what you've selected is not black and white. So these should be click, 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 click knobs. Even worse on the digital wah, where there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 settings written very, very tinily, in a very thin font. If you ask me, that is not a good user interface. There should be click, 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 and then you're there. Okay, and we have rate, frequency, sensitivity, and range. Range is how far does the wah go. Frequency is where is the middle. Rate is how fast, we hope. Let's go to the Valley Echo. Same thing here, we have feedback, we have time, tone, and mix, all clear. Mix can go to total delay and no guitar, if you ask me. I think that's what's happening. And then again, we have 3 settings and we have a continuous knob. With 3 settings, no big deal. You know you're clearly in 1, you know you're clearly in 2, you're clearly in 3. With as many settings as these 2 have, that should be a clicky knob, just saying. So, but we're gonna start off from left to right with the Valley Echo. So throw them all out, Leslie, bringing the Valley Echo by itself. Now, I'm so happy that we can do that. That's just hot shit. So we are going into from the Schecter Nick Johnston. I have to learn Nick Johnston signature. It's a Stratty kind of thing. Boutique guitar, clocks in at about 3K. It is a nice guitar, and I think for these kind of sounds, this is a good instrument. We're going into actually the Kongpressor from Orange, into a Tumnus if I want a little bit of drive, through these three pedals, and then into the amp heat switcher, which is going right now into the Victory V40 into a Torpedo Studio. Did you get all that? The amp heat switcher, of course, enables me to go from the Victory into the Carl Martin into a Diesel if I want to. Yes, I'm sorry, Aural Dream, but that sound is coming from your pedals in the off state. They're not daisy chained, which you shouldn't do with digital pedals. They are being powered by Strymon Zuma. That's one of the finest power supplies on the market right now. So we're not looking at the power supply for default. If I go directly out of the Tumnus, you heard no. But here, if I go through the pedals and they're all three off, that's what you're getting. Damn it. So, I guess we're not going into the Diesel. We're gonna go into the Victory V40, which has reverb built in. Fine. We're gonna start with the Valley Echo. Actually, I'm gonna turn the reverb off. If we're looking at a delay, it might sense to not have reverb on. Just saying. Okay. Gonna start with digital delay. So let's try see if I can do the dotted eighth delay trick. For that, we have to get the guitar and the delay at the same volume. Works, that's fine. Let's see what else we can do with this. I have a volume pedal here. Weird. I have feedback all the way up. Where does the delay go? What? Huh? That's not a whole bunch of feedback. With feedback all the way cranked up, it should just be continuously there. Now I only have the delay. So get tone. Sounds like it's getting quieter. Okay, that feedback just is not giving me the feedback that it's supposed to have. Let's see, time. Where's the feedback? Okay, shorter times. What I'm doing. Here we go. We're gonna go to analog delay now. Am I on it? I don't know. Doesn't really sound a lot different if you ask me. Let's just move right on to quad tape echo. That has those tape echoey sounds. Not bad at all. There was some digital wobble in there. Tone does exactly nothing. I actually do like the general sound of the box. Just don't understand why now tone doesn't do anything. Feedback doesn't give me a lot of feedback. And why 1 and 2 sound pretty much almost the same. This sound is pleasing. I like that. Not enough feedback. Now here's the kicker. Here's the thing that really is a little bit of a problem. I'm gonna turn on the Wampler Tumnus. Okay. There's my sound. This thing robs you of your tone. I'm sorry. Where's my tone? Come on. So I'm gonna dial mix all the way down. more you mix the delay in, the more your guitar goes away. So enough said. I think the general sound is actually kind of nice. How much it robs the tone of the guitar is frightening, frankly. I'm sorry. It doesn't make any sense that you don't want that little of your original sound retained in a delay. That needs to be improved. I think the general algorithm is pleasing. They just need to work on that. Okay, we're gonna go to the digital wah. So throw that thing away, Leslie. Bring the digital wah in. You are the lady of my dreams. That is awesome. So, pleasing color can be discussed. Leslie, is the color pleasing? Give me... Hello? I'm looking at you. No? She's like... Yeah. No, I'm getting a head shake. Looks kind of like something the cats, throw up. I think. If you're hiding in like a bunker somewhere, this thing cannot be seen. It's a war color. Here we go. There's a fat ass guitar sound. So we're gonna throw that in on this setting with everything up. Talk about the cats. Sounds like a cat. Meow, 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 meow. Kind of cool. This is a wah that doesn't react to your playing. It continuously goes back and forth. There's something called an auto wah and an auto wah. What is this thing called? An auto wah with an envelope follower goes... It reacts to your playing and to the strength of your playing. It's dynamic. This is not dynamic. This just continuously goes back and forth, which is why I don't understand the sensitivity knob. Oh, come on, people. I don't know if you hear this, but if I'm playing and I stop, in the back there's like a digital ring, like a chime. No, wait, that's me. Might be the springs. I have to maybe... No, that's not the pedal, that's me. So now the wah's in a lower region. It's actually very nice. Yesterday I heard some noise coming from the pedal. It's not that bad now. Let me turn that reverb back on. Very, very nice. I like that setting. So sensitivity, what does this do? I really don't know. It's more maybe like a depth. So we're gonna go to setting 2. I'm gonna try this. Which is now a sine wave tremolo wah. Did you hear that? It actually skipped, it jumped back to the sine wave because that thing is not a clicky switch. Bad. Now the sound is cool. What's happening here is we have a steady tremolo which you cannot alter in speed. But the wah is going underneath it, so it's sweeping underneath that tremolo, which you can't alter in speed. Or speed in French. That's a really cool effect, but you can't change the speed of the tremolo. Therefore, kind of pointless if you ask me. So we're gonna try to go to the next one. For that I have to play and see when it switches. I think that effect is very, very good, but having a steady tremolo time, that's sad, because it's a really cool effect to have that wah going under the tremolo. Okay, moving on. Again with the same tremolo speed. It's tough for me to discern the differences between those different settings. Enough of that. I think the potential for the tremolo and wah combined is very cool, but they need to give us more control, make it a clicky switch, take off 4 of these options, which are not really different enough to make sense. And then we have a pedal that's pretty damn unique. Just, it needs some refinement. Which brings us to bye-bye and hello. That was the bye-bye, and that is the hello. Of the thing that I don't quite understand, but it has cool things, even though I don't understand them. So we have number 1. Somewhere around in this area is number 1. I'm gonna go put this all up. And now we have... It's called a doubling slapback. What I have is a chorus. Well, because a chorus is made with modulating delays. Fine. Totally cool. Don't call it a doubling slapback if what I get is actually a chorusing sound. A pretty damn nice one. Slapback going on there, but generally that setting is a chorus, if you ask me. Let's go to setting 2, which is analog doubling. Or a warmer chorus. That's also how we could describe that. Okay. Time, okay. Time. No. Number 3. Now we have slapback, which will be actually slapback. But no mix. I can't say how loud the delay is. I have no control over it. And there's also a tremolo in it. Which again is a way cool effect, but I need control. I need to have control over my delay speed, delay volume. I just made up a chord, which sucks. Because you never do 11 and major 7, and that's what I'm doing right there. You do sharp 11 and major 7. As I said, pretty damn cool sounds, just no control over the delay. And we're gonna go to 4, which is now doubling in tremolo. So what this is doubling in the sense of chorusing and tremolo. Again, a beautiful sound, but can I change the speed in French, of the tremolo? Let us find out. I can't even change the tremolo waveform, which apparently is that thing in the middle. That might only work on the 3rd setting. So, again, fixed tremolo speed. So yes, on the 3rd setting, I have control over the tremolo speed. And the waveform. There we go. So here the trio is again. I've learned a few things in the past few years about Chinese companies and Chinese pedals. One of the big problems is they don't do beta testing. I think the ideas inherent in these boxes are pretty good. 70, 80 bucks is okay. Nice chassis, big pedal, nice packaging, nice ideas, nice concepts. Now, go test it. Send it to trusted guitar players. Can be someone like me. If they don't work with me, send it to someone else. Send it to some YouTubers. Tell them, hey, here's $100. Play with them. Tell me what you think. You have experience. Send it to some players. Send it to some bands. And then wait half a year. Collect the ideas and find out that, wait, we need speed for the tremolos. We can't have the tremolos speedless. Having a knob like this one that has all the waveforms for the tremolo, but only having it work on one setting. Having wahs with tremolos is a great idea. Having the tremolo speed set. Any guitar player would tell you immediately that this thing sucks tone, and that mix knob should be mixing in the delay, but that definitely the sound needs to be retained. Problems like this one, where they create a feeping sound, would have been apparent when tested with more than the probably 1 or 2 amps that they have in the office. So all these things come out when you do great beta testing. And I urge a lot of these smaller companies to please do this. A company like MXR will work on a pedal for 6 to 8 months and ship it out. Have it played for a while. Then it's just sitting on people's board, and they then report back and say, look, you do this. It doesn't even have to have the final design. It can just be an aluminum box. That's called prototyping and sending out prototypes. The company that I work with, that you're all familiar with, that's what I'm trying to make them do. not throw something on the market because 2 engineers with 1 amp in the room said, oh, this is great. No, actually testing. And this is what makes products better. The core idea of these things is cool. Now they need to be worked on. And another problem of emerging companies like Aural Dream is that they're in China and they don't have distribution channels. So they go for the easy catch. They go for the big sale, which is Chinese wholesalers like TomTop, Alibaba, AliExpress. You know, these Chinese companies that sell direct from China, no shipping charges, and they'll buy, 1,000 pedals right away. That's good. That's a good sale. Problem with that is, you buying it direct from China means if shit breaks, what do? Like the doubling slapback, for example. Earlier, I tried to turn it on, it wouldn't turn on. I pulled the power again, put the power back in, the light lit up, nothing happened. I don't know what was wrong. It worked again, luckily, so I could make the video, but it had an issue. What do I do with that if I bought it for $80 from Alibaba? Am I gonna ship it back to China? At my expense? Is Alibaba gonna send me a second pedal? I doubt it. Is Alibaba going to pay for the shipping back? I doubt it. You're buying it direct from China, you wait 6 weeks, and then you're stuck with something that might be broken. That's not cool. The other outlet they have is Amazon. We musicians, I'm sorry, we don't like to buy musical instruments on Amazon. Some of you might. Please comment below if you like to do this. But we like to go to a local store and test it. We like to go to our favorite outlet, whether it be Musician's Friend, whether it's Sweetwater, whether it's a smaller online distributor, whether it's Thomann or whoever it is. We like music stores to buy musical gear. Amazon for musical gear. Amazon has a billion things, that's all cool, but Amazon for musical gear is not a preferred way to purchase it. The other thing is, Amazon is not Amazon. It's third parties. It's Amazon Marketplace, which means where do you get it from? These you get from China. Again, wait 4 to 6 weeks, and if something's broken, who do you return it to? The after-sale service of these companies is lacking. And that is something that I will recommend to any Chinese company like Aural Dream. Please do not go the easy route to Chinese wholesalers. Please do not go the easy route to Chinese wholesalers who will put it on Amazon all around the world. You know why? Because I'm working with a company that has done this in the past, and therefore fucked up a lot of chances to get in with distributors. Now you go to Belgium and you say, hey, we want you to distribute this thing in Belgium. Please do. And the distributor says, good. Pedals sound fine, look good, I can do this. Goes online, finds pedals being sold for $27 from Alibaba, shipping free from China, and he's like, I can't do this. Because I have to put my margin on it, the store wants to put their margin on it, they have to pay tax and shipping and all this stuff, and I simply cannot sell them for that price. As long as they're being shipped from China through Alibaba and Amazon and all this, I can't take them on. Which means they will never hit the floors of retail stores. So for a lot of these companies, getting in bed with the wholesalers from China is blocking their chances of actually having a real distributor. There are companies who didn't do this. Hot Tone didn't do it. They're not in Chinese wholesale stores. Moore didn't do it. They went for the distributor. It's tougher. It's harder negotiations. It's finding the right colleagues to work with and finding the distributors. But it pays off in how the brand is seen, and it pays off that we can actually go to a store, buy it. If the pedal breaks, we smack it on the table, say, dude, give me another pedal. This one broke. Store will take care of you. Okay, so my recommendation to Aural Dream is exactly that. Phase out the wholesale stores from China and find distributors. Find guitar players you trust. It doesn't have to be me. It can be anyone. Find guitar players you trust. Test these things. Get their ideas. Implement their ideas. Because what you guys are doing here, Aural Dream, is actually cool ideas. Don't call it doubling slapback. Call it doubled chorus with tremolo. Someone at Aural Dream clearly likes tremolo, which is great. I love tremolo. I would love filters and everything, but they need to be controllable, okay, and not set to a fixed speed. If they had been $27, like their simpler pedals, I'd say, hey, go check them out. getting something from AliExpress for $80 and then you find out, ooh, not my thing, could be problematic. So you've heard what they do, you see what they sound like, you see what they look like, you've heard what they do. I think there's some good ideas here. They need to be refined. And that is my honest opinion. And I'm sticking to it. Thanks, Aural Dream, for trusting me, which is very, very cool. Next round, I'm up for more. Next round, work on it. Fix some issues. I'm here if you need me. Links below to Aural Dream's website and everything in maybe Amazon. I don't know. Maybe Leslie can do some Amazon links. And Leslie, can you do Amazon links? She's like, no. She doesn't know. She used to do that. She doesn't know how to do that. We'll see. Thanks for watching. Support me on Patreon.
I moved up to producer now.
Okay. She just said she just moved up to producer now. She doesn't do the links anymore. That's below her. Beneath her, that's what we say. So, thanks for supporting me. And here's X running through mud. How about that? See you guys.
Standing at the crossroads, asking for the path. I don't believe in Jesus nor in higher math. I try to close my eyes and rely on what I see. The world in black and white is not enough for me. I gotta get up, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm fed up, it's time for me to disappear. I'm under stress, I depress my family. I'm in regress and there is no remedy. Oh, I'm losing touch with reality.